boosh, boosh, like that. Oh god, I'm such a twat. I'm absolutely destroying these names. Hello, welcome back to episode 3 of the NK Maribor save. Welcome back. So, got a lot to talk through. Today we have a big game against Athletic Bilbao in the Europa League. It is our second game in the Europa League because we've already played one, and with that we'll go straight on to the schedule. So, as you can see, a big wedge of green, which is wonderful. In the last episode we played the Europa League playoff second leg and we played Kersiko. We beat them both 1-0, which was wonderful stuff. After that, we had a friendly against our B team, just because it was international break and I wanted to give players some fitness. After that, we played Doms early in the league and we won 3-2 away from home, with Bohart, Sermi and Zahovic getting the goals. Really good. We went, 3-0, 3-1 up, and they got a goal back late. We then went away to Standard and won 1-0, even though we went down to 10 men in the 26th minute. Salic getting an early goal and we held on really well. We then went away to Koper and we won 3-0. Zahovic, Novakovic and Tavares getting the goals. In the Slovenian Cup, we went away to the second division team Zavadek and beat them 4-2. Youngster Andrei Belej getting a goal as well, the Romanian I bought in. Myrtles getting 2 and Tavares getting the 4th. From there, we went and played Rudar Velenge away and we won 2-0 there as well, with Zahovic getting a brace. A lot of away games, 5 in a row, and we won them all, which is really, really good. But today, we are playing Athletic Bilbao at home in the Europa League Group E. Looking at the group, we are currently in second place behind Athletic. Both of us on 3 points, we both won our first games. They had won by 2-0, we won 1-0, so they're ahead on goal difference. Transfers has been busy. Transfer deadline has been and gone. On the outs, a goalkeeper left, Matko Obradovic. We sold him to Dynamo Zagreb. He went for 140k, which I think is, they've massively overpaid for him. He hasn't set the world alight when he's been playing for them. I see it only worth 88k now. Really, he wasn't playing for us, so he was okay to go. Ales Miak, the experienced right back, we'll call him, went on loan to AGF. Could be a potential loss for us because we were a bit short of right back, but we'll come on to that in a minute. Ajez Kotman, another goalkeeper, left us. He moved to Bari in Italy and he went for 300k. Again, 4 conceded in 4 appearances, not really doing very well. An average rating of 6.55. You never know, he might improve. We might regret that decision. And Marko Sula, the 33-year-old centre-back, has just moved to Slavia Prague, who we beat to qualify for the Europa League. He went for 25k. He was alright. 6 games he played for us. He did average over a 7, but he wasn't getting in our first team, and he's 33 and it gets him off the wage bill. So he has left. On the ins, 2 players in. Ziga Kus is our new right back, 23-year-old. His stats are very good for what I want him to do. We got him in for 110k. Possibly going up to 115 depending on appearances, but really happy that he's in the van. And then we got a new goalkeeper in. We'd sold 2 of them, had to get another one in. Luka Janzukovic, a good young goalkeeper. Signed him for 170k from Almunia. May have overpaid slightly. He is young, he's a Slovenian national. Bags of potential according to my scouts who've actually found him for me. Okay, his value's dropped since we brought him in, but he'll be great as a backup goalkeeper for us. There was a little bit of a squad revolt. Novakovic led a bit of a revolution, let's say, because after we sold Sula, felt there was a bit of a lack of defenders in the club. I told them we were going to use youngsters and promote young players. Most of them seem to be happy with that. Kaba and Novakovic are the main constituents of this revolution, so we'll see how they go. Funnily enough, Novakovic is interested by a lot of pretty decent clubs. Bologna, Anderlecht, Villa, Nancy Lorraine, Austria Vienna, Malmo. I mean, Heerenveen. There are some big clubs in there that are doing alright. I put his value to 500k, so if someone wants to make a bid for him, I'll gladly sell a 37-year-old for 500k. That's all the other news done. Let's crack on to the game, really. I'll see you at the game day screen. Catch you in a bit. Hello, welcome back. This is how we line up. We line up in a 4-4-2 diamond wide, is what Football Manager calls it. Handanovic in goal, Pausic, Cerny, Defendi and Janza at the back. Verhek plays in the holding midfield role. Mezga and Bohar are the wingers. Tavares plays behind Novakovic and Zahovic. I've gone for a bit of an attacking formation because we're at home, and I think if we get at them we might be alright. Obviously Athletic Bilbao better than us. Key players, Laporte and Adjariz up front. Just have to see how it goes. Benyat obviously in the middle as well, and they're amazing. They're absolutely amazing. And we are underway in our second game in the Europa League Group E. Really, now that we've beaten Standard, we could probably afford to lose both games to Athletic. Obviously I don't want to do that. If we get a draw against them, I'll be delighted. I'm expecting to lose to them when we go to Spain. But from there, we'll have to see how we do. We've beaten Standard once, we can beat them again. We beat them away, so we can definitely beat them at home. And Adjariz fires wide. And I'm expecting to take 6 points off Vorskla from the Ukraine. So we'll just have to see how it pans out, really. But Zahovic picks it up. It's got blocked. It's gone in. Novakovic is there. Tavares picks it up. Back to Vervek. We do keep it well around the box. And Mezga's in. And Mezga scores! And that is 1-0. And I don't believe it. We're 1-0 up. They're 1-0 up against Athletic Bilbao. Novakovic with a lovely little ball through. Mezga takes a touch and another. Goes round his man, and really the goalkeeper should do better. But Mezga fires it in. 1-0 up. Really happy with that. So DeMarcos, Suzueta, Benyat shot, and it's blocked by Smee. I keep changing his name from Smee to Sermi. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. Again, nicknames. If you want to give nicknames to any of the players, let me know, because it'll make it easier to say. DeMarcos fires a shot in, and Handanovic gets a good hand to it. Benyat, terrible corner, and Marcos Tavares, that's why he's placed on the edge of the 6-yard box to head it away. Back to Mezga. Tavares, again, good pass in. Novakovic, building his revolution. Laporte's tackled and set off Williams, and that's an awful shot. What was he thinking? Yeah. This was what I was worried about, because I don't have another centre-back on the bench, because I forgot to call up the youngsters to put on the bench, and the guy that I've got in on trial isn't allowed to play in the Europa League because he's not registered. So I'm going to have to put possibly Kaba there. Neither of them can play there. Oh god, I'm such a twat. Right, I've gone with Kaba. He's a defensive player. Hopefully he can come in and do an okay job. There won't be too much pressure on him, hopefully. We'll have to see what happens. Kaba's first contribution is a lovely little header down to his left back. But here they come, and Williams is through, and that is 1-1. And I think that's been coming, really. They've been battering us, if you look at the stats. Williams takes it down well on his knee, on his thigh, cuts through, beats two. Handanovic in goals, gets a hand to it, but still flies into the top corner. 1-1. Corners in, Benyat. That's a free header at the back post. Where's the marking? Oh, it's terrible. That is absolutely terrible. Benyat swings it to the back post. Oh, there's no one near him. It's a good header, but it's a free header inside the 6-yard box, and that is terrible defending. Okay, at half time, 2-1 down at home. I'm going to tell them to show me something else. It's sort of few of them going. I'm also going to change to this tactic that you might recognise. No, I don't. That's far too attacking. I don't want to play that. That's a stupid thing to suggest. The goal came from a set piece. I mean, if I look at... I have set up my own corners, so if we look at defensively, I mean, they should all be marking. Rather than go back, let's tell them to sit in the zonal areas. See if that makes a difference. Right, we'll start the second half. No changes just yet, just the one obviously during the game for the injury. Pausic throw in to Mezga, Novakovic, and Zahovic is in some space. That's a terrible shot. He could have cut in a bit and beaten his man. We just need to think of the coefficient. It's about getting as many points as possible on the board, and Williams has a shot and Handanovic does well. They're really using Williams to get at us. Benyat flicks it in, Novakovic heads clear, Suzueta on the edge, whipped into the box, and Handanovic has tipped it over again. And Athletic are doing well. They're beating us on possession as well, and that's a terrible corner, and Tavares is... what's he doing there? He's meant to be one of our best players. Right, it's early doors, but I'm going to make a quick sub. I am going to give this formation a go. We're going to play Zahovic up front, and we're going to bring Novakovic off. No, we won't actually. We'll leave him up top then. He can play as an advanced forward. Zahovic is having a poor game, so he can come off and be replaced by Filher. We'll leave Tavares in there at the moment. The left back isn't playing well, but we've only got one sub left, so we'll leave it like that for now. This formation should allow us to have a bit more possession, keep the ball a bit better, and give us those runners from midfield that will hopefully trouble Bilbao's defence. 2 episodes in a row I've talked tactics. And that's a good save from Handanovic. Should probably focus on my team rather than... That is such a shit goal. Inaki Williams is there. Benyat swings in the corner. Adruiz outjumps Bohar. Oh god, Jans has tried to clear up the line. He's hit it into Williams' face. Boosh. Boosh. Like that. Bloody hell. Verhoeven does a short free kick. It's gone wide to Jans. And Novakovic! Back in the game. It's not over yet. 3-2. The 37-year-old is on the score sheet. Verhoeven brings it out wide to Jans. It's a good little ball. First time on his weak foot. And it's on a sort of half volley. Novakovic side foots it into the bottom corner. It's a good goal. It's a good goal. Corner, Tavares swings it in. Sermi, oh, I thought that was the equaliser. Corner, Benya. Oh my god, we've been so poor from corners. Handanovic makes a good save and potentially keeps us in this. Benya again, Laporte. And I just said it. Poor from corners. This shows the difference. It is showing the difference because Slovenian league, we have not... There's been nothing against us, set pieces wise, in the league. Iturrasi, Williams, again, the danger man. He's got around and it's... Oh, how did Suzueta miss that? I think he's hit it against the post. Great play from Williams. So I think this will be it now. There we go. A 4-2 loss, our first loss in quite some time. And it was expected, I think. I don't want to be too harsh on the players, so I'm going to tell them, don't look back and worry about the result. Just a little bit unlucky. They seem to like that. We're going to leave the match. We are also going to do a league game as well. Oh, you're joking me. 2 to 3 months. Oh, it's punishment, isn't it? It's karma. It's karma. All it wants to do is show that they were right to moan that I didn't bring in any defensive players. It's alright. I said I'd give the youngsters a go. And I've got a guy on trial that I can sign who isn't too bad. We will see you at the next game, which is against Celj, who are the team that are vying with us at the top of the table. So it's a bad time to lose Defendi, really. But I'll see you there. Okay, welcome back. Here we are for the second game of the episode. We're sticking with the 4-4-2 diamond. This is how we line up. Handanovic in goal. We've got a change at right back. Kus is going to come in. Sermi is partnered by Bajaram at the back, who is a youngster stepping up from the B team. He's got really good potential, so I'm hoping he'll be able to slot in just while Defendi's injured. We have signed a new centre-back who's on the bench called Zelko, who was on trial at us. He played one game and averaged a 6.9 or a 7. And yeah, he looked okay. He looked like he could do a job. Seltzer gets a start at left back. Vervek keeps his place at holding midfield. Bohar and Janza now come onto the wing. Struggling for a left wing spot, so we're going to play Janza in front of Seltzer. Versic comes in to sit behind a front two of Tavares and Zahovic. Okay, off we go. This game is a derby match, so there will be some feisty tackles flowing in, I think. We've just got to basically stop that guy from scoring, Volas. He is the league's top goal scorer at the moment. He's averaging 1 goal a game and he's already had his first opportunity. His movement looks superb. To Volas, back to Savajanovic. That's an odd name. I'm absolutely destroying these names. It's gone in and it's a goal and it's Surajak. No, it's not. It's Volas. And that's his 12th goal of the season in 13 games. So Selsa loses out and it's gone through. Poldegar swings it to the back post and there's 2 of them jump in and Volas wins the header and Handanovic can't do anything about that. That's so frustrating. Come on, boys. Right, we've gone through half time. I've basically told them go and perform for the fans. I've upped us to attacking and fluid and I'm going to see what we can do. I can mix it up and go to that other formation again. I've got 2 other formations I can play with, so we'll see how it goes. Vidmaja, I mean, it is all Selj at the moment dominating the ball, and I think that's what we need to do, and I'm going to change this right now. I'm going to change it. We're going to go to the 4-1-2-3. Zahovic can go up there. The other left back isn't doing very well, so Janza can replace. We'll do Selsa for Salalic. He loves playing out there as an inside forward. He loves basically to do to opposition teams what Williams did to us when we played Athletic Bilbao. We're still not getting into the game, so Tavares is going to come off and be replaced by Mertens, and we're also going to do Sonny can go up front and he's going to play as a support target man. Just try and get those runners around him, that's what we need. This formation makes us sit narrow and most of their attacks are coming through the centre, so hopefully it'll give us that bit of advantage. But we need to push forward here and get a goal. We're dropping in possession, we haven't had as many shots. I mean, and that will be that, I think. We need to get the ball back and score and get in their faces and really get it back. I mean, Volas has been superb for them this year, but probably won't be able to keep it up all season, and that is a good win. That is a very good win for them. It's our first loss in quite a while. I've told them they weren't good enough. As you can see from the league table, we have a game in hand, but we're 5 points behind. So we'll be 2 points behind if we win our game in hand. Got to get that goal difference up. We've got to start scoring more. And look at, I mean, they had the possession. They played really well. They did play really well. And we were disappointing to be at home and lose that game. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, hit that like button. Please subscribe if you want more FM17 content from me. Yeah, really good. One sub off 150 at this moment in time when I make this video. So let's see who will be the 150th sub. Let's see if we can take it over. I'll give you a shout out if you sub to this as the 150th subscriber. So yeah, get involved. Again, thank you very much for watching, and I will chat to you guys in a bit. Cheers.